What is your understanding of CI/CD? Most often, when you get on the phone with a recruiter as a Scrum Master, they'll often ask you the question, how many years of experience do you have with CI/CDs? CI/CD, what is it about? All right, we are talking about continuous integration and continuous delivery. It's a very powerful concept in Agile. And why? Because Agile is focused on continuous delivery and we deliver incrementally. It's focused on the customer. So the customer would like to know, I know that you're delivering in bit. How will you ensure that my delivery is continuous? And also, how will you ensure that I can be able to integrate the different parts which you are delivering to me? Welcome to the Scrum Chat Room with Dr. Francis Mbunya. Today, I want to help you understand the concept of CI/CD in a very simple way. And if you follow to the end, trust me, you will not need to read this again or go over this again, or maybe bite your tongue when the recruiter is asking you for that question. But most importantly, before we go ahead, so that you don't miss anything, make sure you hit the like button, like that button, click the like button, subscribe, and make sure you share. Now, the concept of CI/CD is a very simple concept. At one end, we have CI, and at the other end, we have CD. We have CD. Right. This end is continuous integration, and this end is continuous delivery. All right. Don't bother about all of these tools around it. I'm going to talk about it, but your goal is to focus on what does it mean when we talk about CI/CD. Now, if you understand Scrum, Scrum talks about different events from the sprint planning to daily stand-up, backlog refinement, spring review, and spring retrospective. And then what happened after spring review when the customer or the stakeholder validate that, okay, we like your product, give it to us. What happened? It is delivered to the customer. But then they're waiting for another 2 weeks to come back again for you to present another set of delivery to them. So, in a nutshell, CI/CD simply means that how do you ensure that every other week the customer have what it need, right? Remember, we are building a solution to the customer, for the customer. But with Agile, the good stuff is that the solution does not need to be all be available at once. We can deliver in smaller part, right? We're delivering the big content to the customer, but we can break it down into smaller part, right? And deliver, let's say, in 4 portions. But at the end of the day, all of these portions need to mount up to the same product. So if you give me this product week 1, this product week 2, this part week 3, this part week 4, how do I ensure that I can integrate it? I can combine it together and it will still give me a major solution. Right. And now this is where the concept of us planning in the Scrum comes in. In Scrum, we always talk about vertical planning or vertical story slicing, which means that by the end of every iteration or every sprint, we want to deliver one of these packages that have use to the for the customer. And by week 2, we want to deliver another package that can add up to the first package to deliver good. And that's why sprint planning is very important and backlog prioritization is very important in Scrum because it makes sure that we do work in an orderly manner in such a way that one part complement the other. Let me take you out of Scrum a bit and give you a typical example. You're building a house. What happened? We dig the foundation and then we build a foundation and then we concrete the foundation. We start mounting the pillar before building. Now, just imagine if you want to build a house and you're like, you know what? I'm going to start with the roofing. What's going to happen? It will not work. So the concept of CI/CD simply give us that consciousness that as we're building, we want to make sure that we are building in a progressive manner in such a way that we can easily add up all the different aspects or all the different angles we need in order to create the final result. So that when we build our house at the end of the day, we are assured that this house is going to take us for the next 20 years, 30 years, because we have followed all the processes. So CI/CD doesn't happen during just sprint planning or daily stand-up or backlog refinement or review. It's a continuous process. And that is why you see all of these tools around it, right? From Confluence, we use that to ensure that what? We are effectively putting in the requirements, and we are collecting the requirements in the right way. We are reporting the right way. Jira and GitHub, we go to deployment. We have our Dockers. And then we have our cloud system. We go to operation. We have our Ansible, and we go to quality. We have we have Nagios here. We have Datadog here. We also have Splunk here for quality for monitoring. We also have Snakes too, many qualities too. And right here for operation, this is a very popular tool as well, Kubernetes. Right, and then we go to our release. We have our popular Jenkins and CodeShip, and then we go to testing. We have JUnit. So if there is nothing you will remember about this video, anytime they ask, "Oh, what tool do you use for testing?" You can tell them you use JUnit, right? We also have what SE. So and then we go to building. We have Maven, SBBot. So there's quite a lot, but the goal for you today was to understand every time they're like, do you have experience with CI/CD? It's a whole process of Scrum. You cannot do Scrum without having experience with CI/CD. All right. If this was beneficial, make sure you leave in a like button. Make sure you drop in a comment, and make sure you share. And if you need coaching, if you want to learn more hands-on experience with these details, we are offering you an opportunity to work with us for the next 6 months. We don't just want to get you a job. We want to get you a job. We want to make sure that you succeed in the job. So our Scrum mentoring and coaching program do not only get people a job. We get you a job. We make sure that you grow in the job and you can be able to keep that job. All right. I'll see you in my next video. Do not forget to like, share, and drop a comment.